Hi, I'm Ted Crisell, known to my friends around the world and around the film industry as Theo. I'm here at Actors Reporter with Kurt Kelly, and this is Live Video Inc. I'm a film producer, actor. We've done, about 6 films last year, doing about 5 this year. We have some special films, not just the horror films. We are doing a few of those like Demons and Possession, but we have a great boxing film coming up. Please watch for it because this is dedicated to the vets that are homeless in California, in the United States, and it's the last fight. So it's a story about a guy coming back from Vietnam who has not returned home yet, sleeping in the streets. And I'm that guy. I'm going to be a boxer. I like to box, so I'm going to get beat up in the film, but we'll see about my comeback. Anyway, Theo Crisell, thank you.
Kurt Kelly for Actors Reporter and Live Video Inc. at AFM 2013. This is the 34th annual American Film Market, and sometimes entertainment and government find a way to marry.
That's true.
And Theo Crisell?
Yeah, I go by Theo or Ted.
Okay.
Ted in the business world, Theo in the movie world.
I see. So I first want to talk about the business world.
Okay.
Nah, screw that. We'll talk about government.
I used to build shopping centers for 30 years. I did that in the business.
Build what?
Built shopping centers, builder and developer of shopping centers.
Really?
Walgreens, Toys R Us, those kinds of folks.
Wow.
Neiman Marcus, Needless Markup.
Needless markup, that's, yeah.
Yeah, we did work for them. Yeah.
So you're now running for governor in 2014.
I was nominee for Congress, and I've been a candidate.
Here in California?
In California.
Okay.
And I was a candidate for Los Angeles mayor. And I know Jerry Brown well, known him over the years. I helped him when he ran for president. I've worked with the Kennedy family for the years, and I served on the U.S. Senate Leadership Circle, National Finance Council. But I'm running as an independent.
Right.
My campaign's for the homeless of California and the kids, for education.
Wow.
So it's
Two
about
good causes.
The homeless vets. Too many homeless vets.
Absolutely.
Too many in jail. 140,000 incarcerated vets in the United States.
Thanks for serving our country. Now go to jail.
Now go to jail. Thank you very much. Or be homeless in the street.
Right. And a lot of them, if we just took a little extra time and gave them certain rehabilitation, there's a real misunderstanding that if people are homeless, it's because they deserve to be.
Yeah.
Not
they want to be
because
homeless.
Yeah, exactly.
Over 1 million homeless,
If
and
they
over
really
half
didn't
of
want
those
to
are
be
vets.
homeless, they would work.
Yeah, right. Well, they're disabled, or they're mentally ill, or they're on drugs and alcohol. It's a pretty awful situation.
Which there still seems to be, as advanced as we are in society, a lot of misunderstanding about that.
Yeah.
None of these people choose this.
They're addicted. It's an addiction. Alcohol is an addiction.
I don't know anybody's choosing cancer, polio, epilepsy, but those are much more accepted.
Or mental illness. If you choose
Well,
it,
that's still not accepted.
Yeah.
If you're nuts, it's your fault.
your fault.
Yes.
But we're making a movie about it.
Good. What's it about?
Well, it's about a Vietnam vet. A lot of my friends did not come home from Vietnam, or they came home
As
and
did many people, even if they did, a
They
lot
came
of
home
them
body
had
bags.
flags over them.
Yeah, they came home in body bags.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys are still not home. They're here in the United States, but they're homeless in the streets. So my film's The Last Fight. It's about a homeless Vietnam vet
Right.
who's a boxer, stumbling through the streets, and he actually gets in the ring and he starts to make a comeback.
True story? Or based on a true story?
Based on a true story. I'm going to
Okay.
be the boxer. I'm a martial artist. I'm a boxer, and I'm not a young guy anymore, but I can still box.
Nor
in the
would
ring.
the person who went to Vietnam be a young guy
That's right.
nowadays. He
That's
would be
right.
probably of your age.
Yeah.
Did you serve in Nam?
No, I actually had a lot of friends who did not come home. I was going to go to Nam, and I went to India for 2 years. And I did work over in
Were
India.
you dodging the draft?
No, not
Okay.
really. I worked with the Peace Corps, and I met Mother Teresa, and I
really?
did a lot of stuff over there.
How blessed.
I was injured from football, so I couldn't go. I had
Right.
a knee injury. So
I actually missed it by 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And maybe it was more like 5 months, but they literally got rid of the draft just before I graduated high school. Of course, now I'm dating myself. I must be close to your age then. But the reality is there were a lot of people I remember at that time were headed to Canada and other parts of the world because in their mind, this war made no sense.
Well, you know, I don't think any war makes sense. I was a Rotary Scholar to India, and I've been around the world 5 times. I've been in 74 countries, and I was a child actor, worked in many, many films, mostly cowboy westerns in those days. I played an American Indian, even though I'm Greek and French, but they made the Indians mad.
You guys kind of look alike, don't you?
Yeah, I'm sort of dark-skinned, you know.
Yeah.
But we're making a lot of movies now. I have my own production company, and we did 6 films last year. We're going to do 5 this year. And we have the boxing film, but we got into the horror film genre, and we were trying to do family-friendly films.
How do you do family-friendly horror? That's
well,
a
we
tongue
don't.
twister.
We don't.
Okay.
We don't. We did Uncle Zorba, which is a Greek film, and actually, I was the lead male flamenco dancer with in Little Fockers. I taught Dustin Hoffman how to dance flamenco.
Really?
And he could not get his feet going fast enough. I was his foot double.
Perdoni, es mi familia. Hi, Gay, Roz? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Gaylord?
Dad?
Can you hear me?
Where are you?
You won't believe it, I'm in Sevilla, Spain.
What are you doing in Spain?
I'm studying.
Sweetheart, your father decided that he's not going to make it to the twins' party.
What?
Gay, do you remember when your mother's show hit #1 in the ratings and she signed on for a second year? I looked in the mirror and I said, who am I? And then I see this clip on the YouTube, and there's this Spanish guy, and he's dancing the flamenco, and the sweat is pouring off of his face, and there was such passion in his eyes. And I said, that's it.
That's what?
That's me. I am flamenco. I will master this art.
Dad, this is crazy. What are you doing? You're in Spain? You're gonna miss the party?
You picked a hell of a time to go through menopause.
Roz, I am not going through menopause. I'm just trying to find my true north.
True North, huh? What are you, a compass or something?
No, but let's face it, I'm a stay-at-home dad whose kid hasn't lived at home in 25 years.
Okay.
So, but
He's
Dustin's a
foot
great
double?
guy. I was
That's
his foot
funny.
double. Yes, it was really. I wore his shoes.
So how old were you when you first started, or
7.
you wore your shoes?
7 years old. My mother was a violinist, dancer, and she wanted a girl, and she got me, and so I danced, I sang, I did everything from 7
You
to
made
13.
up for it?
Yeah, I was the guy. I was in films as a kid. You know.
So how many films have you done over the years now?
Oh, I don't know, 1,000. I don't know. I've lost track. I worked with, you know, the old days when we were black and white television and no computers, and I had a great agent.
I heard
in
about
Hollywood.
those.
Donna Reed wanted me for her son, Jeff, and Paul Peterson and I had the same agent in Hollywood, Lola Moore.
Right.
Miss Lola Moore. And my mom didn't want me to have a steady series, and then
Really?
Paul got the part, and I didn't even go in on it. But,
Wow.
you know, but anyway, he's a great actor. Was a great actor.
So the films that you've got going right now, you said you have 6?
Yeah, we did Uncle Zorba, Dinner of the Dons, a gangster film. We did Girls on a Boat, nothing big. We're just little guys.
Mm-hmm.
We sold Trap last year, which was a horror film.
Here at the American
yeah,
Film Market?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
We got a distributor with it.
Don't you get it? It's all some kind of sick show. And we're the stars.
I'm trapped in my house. There's a killer in my house.
No, stop!
It's a webcam. He's dreaming this whole thing away.
Someone has to fight him.
No, stop! Let me go!
We cannot just sit here and wait. We gotta do something.
We live together, we die together. If we don't make a run for it, we're all dead.
This year we got Demons, which is a horror film. That should go really well done. I mean, god-awful film, but shot in the desert of California, and it's scary. I get scared in horror films. I can't go to horror films because I get scared. I go on these film sets. Like we shot in this haunted house. I was scared. Like I had to be the slasher killer guy, and I was like scared in the part. There's blood everywhere. It's awful. I had to be the scary guy. And then we got another one about possession, and you know we're going to do a number of horror films. We're shooting in Thailand this year. We're going to shoot in Mexico, and we got a lot of exciting things going for a little company.
Why horror?
Well, it sells.
Yeah, it does.
It sells. I mean,
Scare me, please.
And you
Stop.
don't need a name so much. When you walk
Right.
in, it's not like who's your name person in this horror film. It's like what's your film about, and you know, like oh, it's scary. Okay, we'll do it.
The boxing film, though, about the Vietnam vet is not
There's a lot of interest
There
in
may be
that.
some horror in it, but it's not a horror film.
I get knocked out the first thing. I get beat up real bad, you know. But there's a lot of interest. I've been talking to some guys about the boxing. They say, we want that film. We want that film.
Is it in production yet?
We're shooting. I get beat up this Friday.
Nice. Can I come and watch you get your butt kicked?
Yeah, I get really beat up.
Okay.
bad.
Where are you shooting at?
We're shooting right here in LA.
Okay.
We're shooting in Hollywood.
Fabulous.
Yeah. So it's
Well, good luck on your gubernatorial.
It's going to
bid.
be fun. I'm just going to throw some pebbles at the system. I mean, my thing is to get on the ballot talk about education, talk about the kids. I work with kids at a Catholic grammar school. My old grammar school, St. Gregory's. I'll put a plug in for the kids at St. Gregory's. Hello, St. Gregory's. And I teach martial arts there, and I teach acting with the kids. And you know, it's like the schools. The kids need help, and our homeless in our streets. I grew up in LA, and we have too many homeless in the street. Too many military people, men and women sleeping in our streets, and we got to do something about it.
Well, I heard a statistic from someone else doing a film about homelessness that in Los Angeles alone, in the West Side, now we're getting really specific in a region, there are over 45,000 homeless children even. And those are just the ones we know about. Those are the ones that can go around and say, this is about 45,000. There's a lot more that aren't detected because they're hiding in places because they really are embarrassed and don't want to be discovered.
Yeah, and the controversy about that property that's on Wilshire that should be taking care of the vets, and the vets could live there, but it's in the wrong neighborhood. It's in the wealthy neighborhood. They don't want the vets on that property.
Oh, it's in that 90024 zip.
It's that nice zip code, and they don't want the vets to be there. We'd rather have them homeless in the street. Well, we got to take care of our vets. Take care of our vets.
No matter what neighborhood they're in.
They've served us, let's serve them.
Good message. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Kurt Kelly for Live Video Inc. and Actors Reporter, back with more from AFM 2013 in just a moment.